friends, I'm very excited for today's video. It's going to be like a mid-August vlog. I have some antiquing that I want to do this morning and bring you along for. I have a new furniture piece that I'm so excited to share, a thrift haul to share, and we're going to get in the kitchen and can some salsa together today using our garden fresh tomatoes. If you've been here a while, then you know that every summer I love to share some of the things that we're making with our garden fresh produce, and we have been canning and preserving our tomatoes these last few weeks, so I thought that it would be fun to can some salsa together now that we finally have lots and lots of tomatoes, and I know that some of you have been looking forward to seeing that, so we're going to do that today. And we also went to the 127 yard sales last weekend and did some thrifting at Goodwill, so I wanted to share all of my finds from that and my plans for all of it. So I hope that you enjoy coming along with me for this August vlog. These are honestly my favorite types of videos to make, and I tried to make this one long to make up for not uploading last week. I decided to take a little bit of time off of filming and uploading just to really soak up these last few weeks and embrace summer, because my classes do start back next week and I have several big work projects that are coming up that I've been preparing for, so I needed to take a little step back to get ready for all of that, and then also to just do all of the things around here as well that I needed to get done. And then I also plan to take off next week as well, but just please bear with me. There is lots of fun content coming soon, lots of fall content and decorating content, thrifting, and I just cannot wait for it. So I hope that you will stay tuned, but for now, let's enjoy this August day together, and I will see you as soon as we get to the antique store. Okay, this is the antique store that I wanted to bring you all to today. It is called Hidden River Treasures, Antiques, and Collectibles because it is located right near Hidden River in Horse Cave, and I love this store so much. This is my first time visiting. I've been wanting to go to this because it is new. It just opened up within like the past few months, and I hadn't made it in yet, but I was so excited to finally go today and check it out. This is where a walk through time used to be located. I brought you all along to a walk through time when it was in this building, and they have now relocated. I actually got my new furniture piece that I'm going to share with you in a little bit at a walk through time recently at their new location, so they are still open and I love that store, but I was excited to check out this new one and see what all they had. I love this picture here. Look at this gorgeous little sheep painting. How beautiful. This would be so pretty for fall. I actually almost got it, but I didn't know exactly where I would put it. I'm running out of room for artwork and things like that, so I did leave it behind. Thought that this picture would be so beautiful for fall. I don't remember the price on this, but everything in here is very reasonable to be an antique store. I was really surprised with all of the reasonable prices. I loved this antique rocking chair here and this gorgeous painting. This was like an original piece, and I love the gold frame. Also almost purchased these wall sconces. I just love these, but again, I didn't know exactly where I would put them, and I only wanted to get them if I knew exactly where they could go, so I decided to leave them behind, but I feel like they're just so pretty. And this is just such a cute little area. If you are ever in Horse Cave, you have got to check out this new antique store. I'm so happy that I finally made it over here because it is such a cute little shop. Okay, I'm going to take a quick break from today's video to share with you our video sponsor, which is Wild. I started using Wild deodorant just this past summer, and I've loved trying it out, so I wanted to share it with you all today. If you haven't heard of Wild before, they are a company that creates body products that are safe with no harsh chemicals. They're made with no talc, aluminum salt, or parabens, and they're formulated with shea butter and coconut oil that really gives your skin extra moisture. They're very gentle on the skin, and they are also vegan and cruelty free. And this is what the packaging looks like. They come in these really nice durable cases, and the inserts that go inside of each case are plastic free, and they are 100% compostable. So you get this little insert here. This is your deodorant, and then you pop it in this durable aluminum case. Each one of these refills saves 30 grams of plastic. Another amazing thing about Wild is every time that you buy from them, they plant a tree and contribute to the growth of the wild forest through their partnership with On a Mission, which I think is so amazing. I'm currently using their new scent, which is the Tropical Jungle scent. It's limited edition, and this is their limited edition Tropical Jungle case as well. But they have over 16 different scents to choose from. This one also smells so amazing. It's the coconut and vanilla. They also have the Tropical Jungle scent available in their body gel, and this is what, again, the case looks like. You insert these refills into the case. Here you pop on the lid and you just repurchase the insert of the body gel each time that you need to refill it. And they gave me a coupon code to share with you all today, so you can use the code Miranda20 to save 20% off of all of their products. That code only lasts for 48 hours, so definitely use it, and use the link below if you are interested in checking them out. Thank you so much, Wild, for supporting me and my channel. It means so much, and for working with me on this video today. And now we will get back into the video. Okay, I just got back from going to some antique shops this morning, and now before I sit down and share with you my little thrift haul and yard sale finds, I wanted to share this new furniture piece with you that I just recently got from a local antique store. This piece is so amazing. I'm so excited about it. So I put it here in our kitchen. What originally drew me to this cabinet was, I thought I would give you like a little background story to it really quick. I was originally on the hunt for a hutch to go in our dining room, because if you've been following along, the hutch that was in there I took to my antique booth because I needed a display piece for the items in my booth. So that is now there, and that room has been empty other than the table until I found a hutch to go there. And I originally thought that this was going to go in there, but after getting it home, I just realized that this piece needs to be in our kitchen. It's the perfect size, not only for this wall here, but also to use as a pantry. We don't have a pantry in our kitchen, and we have very limited cabinet storage, so the majority of our food we do keep downstairs, like on a cabinet. And I would love to be able to bring a ton of our pantry staple foods up and put that and store it in the bottom. And one of the things I loved about this hutch as soon as I saw it is that it had a little sign on it that they had wrote, "Fill me with food and I will love you." And I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. So they were already giving you like the idea that you could use it as a pantry. And this piece, a little bit of the history behind it, it came out of someone's home, a local member in the community, and they owned an old general store, and this piece was also used in their old general store for years, and then also used in their family home. So it has had a long life already, and I'm so excited to give it a new life here in our home. And I just feel like it has so much potential and so much history and character to it, and I'm so excited that it's now part of our home. So I'm going to decorate this piece with you all today. I also forgot to say, I can't believe that I've never tried to put our little bistro table here in the middle of the kitchen before. It just makes so much more sense now. Everything flows better in here. There's something about a little table in the middle of your kitchen that just helps center everything. It also gives me like an extended counter space, because now when I'm doing projects or cooking, I can really have that to set things on. It just gives me so much extra room over here in the middle of the kitchen versus over there when it was against the wall. And it just feels more cozy and inviting now in here. When you walk in, everything just flows, and I love having these two pieces on these walls because they were always really large blank walls that I didn't really know how to decorate or what to do with, and we needed more storage. So now we just have more storage, more space, and I don't know, it just makes so much more sense in here. So this ended up being just like a really happy accident in here, because again, I bought this piece having no idea it would end up in our kitchen until we brought it in here, and I was like, this is its new home. So anyway, we are going to decorate this and organize it together today, and I'm going to share with you that. But first, we're going to sit down and I'm going to show my yard sale finds from this past week, my thrift finds, and then we will get back in here and do our salsa and decorate this cabinet and all of that. I also quickly wanted to say a really big thank you to Nancy. Nancy, if you are watching this, thank you so much for my new little treasure. If you watched one of my recent thrifting videos, I thrifted these canisters to go in our kitchen, and I mentioned that I would really love to have the coffee canister, but I hadn't been able to find it yet. And then she surprised me with it in my P.O. box. I had no idea that this was on its way, and it just absolutely made my entire week. My husband and I were both so surprised when we opened up this box, and it's been several days now and we're still talking about just how incredibly kind it was for you to send this to us. So just thank you so much. We're so grateful. Anytime I receive something from one of you, it just truly means so much. So thank you, Nancy. And now we will get back into the thrift haul. Okay, now I'm going to share with you my finds from the 127 yard sales and then what I thrifted at Goodwill on that day as well. So the first two pieces that I got from the yard sales are these gorgeous brass bow hooks. I still can't get over these. These were at the very bottom of a huge box that was just filled with tons of brass pieces. None of the other pieces were really my style or things that I liked, but when I spotted these bow hooks, I just knew that these had to have a spot in our home. I love this big one here. Look at that gorgeous little bow. And the best part is when I asked for the price, she said $1 for both of them, which I still can't get over. Look at this small one. All the details on it. I think this one is just going to be beautiful with some of my straw bags and straw hats hung on it, maybe in the kitchen. So I'm gonna work on it today and see if I can find spots for both of these, and I'll share with you where I end up hanging them. But I'm very excited about these little finds. Next, from the yard sales, I found 4 of these really pretty cross-stitch pieces. They have the little hooks where you can hang them, and I just love the little designs that are stitched on here. I just thought they were so precious. They would be gorgeous hung like this, maybe in a kitchen or just a small little nook. They just feel very cottage to me. The next 2 are a little bit bigger. This one is a coffee grinder. And then this one is a coffee pot and a little coffee mug with steam coming out of it. I thought these were precious, so I did get 4 of them, and they were $1 each. I don't know exactly what I'll do with them yet, but I just had to grab them. And then the next piece that I found is a bigger piece. I'm going to take the camera over and share that with you next. I have been on the hunt for one of these large wicker laundry baskets for such a long time, and I could not believe that I finally found one at a really reasonable price. It was only $15, and if you've seen these laundry baskets before, you know how much these can go for in vintage shops and antique stores. So I was just absolutely so excited about this find. I love to think of all the different ways that you can use a piece like this other than for its intended purpose for laundry. You could also just use it as a big storage basket for anything that you need to like tuck away. It just makes such a beautiful organizational piece. Okay, that is everything that we found at the yard sales, and then we decided to stop off at a Goodwill on our way home, and I'm so thankful that we did because we found this adorable set of mushroom dishes. This is a little mushroom cream and sugar set. This is what they look like on the back. These are just so precious to me, and they feel very fall, so I'm gonna incorporate them hopefully in some way into my fall decor. And then it also came with 2 mugs. It was a whole set of 4 pieces. This is what the mugs look like. There are 2 of them. It was $19.99 for all 4 pieces. but if you have seen these mushroom dishes before, then you know how much they go for, and these were in really good condition because I've seen how much they go for like at antique stores and on Etsy and things like that. So I just again can't wait to incorporate these for fall. I just love mushroom pieces, and I have several just fun little pieces like this that I'm going to incorporate this year for fall. I just love it. So that was my next find. And then the very last Goodwill find are these beautiful brass candlestick holders. We found 4 of them. This is the next 2, and I don't have any that are shaped like this, so I just thought they were so pretty. They were $1.99 each. I already have so many fun ideas for fall, and I'm feeling very inspired with just lots of things that I want to incorporate into our home. So this is just making me feel very inspired for how I'm going to use these for fall as well. So anyway, very excited about these little yard sale and thrift store finds from this past week. That is everything that I found this week, so I hope that you enjoyed seeing this mini little haul. And now we're gonna head on into the kitchen and I'm gonna share our salsa recipe. I'm just so excited that it is finally canning season and that we finally have lots and lots of tomatoes. We got a late start on our garden this year due to the weather that we had in early summer. So we normally are canning in July. I've had a lot of questions on where my gardening and canning videos have been, but everything has just still been growing up until now. I've learned that you just never know what will happen from year to year with gardening. Each year looks different depending on weather conditions, pests. You never know. You just have to go with it and learn as you go. But I'm so thankful for the tomatoes that we are getting so far from this year's garden. We did also stop off at Dennison's Market on the way home from antiquing earlier to grab some peppers and cilantro for the salsa because our peppers aren't ready to harvest yet. I'm super thankful for Dennison's that they had all of that. It is my absolute most favorite local farmers market. Now we're going to start prepping the tomatoes. I washed all of them really well, and now I'm going to core them and then put slits in them to get ready to blanch them. They're going to go in boiling water to blanch them and get the skins loose, and then go into an ice bath so that you can handle them and it cools them off and you are able to peel all the skins off. After that, we will put the tomatoes in a food processor along with all of the other ingredients like the onions and the peppers and get that all blended up. You can do this several different ways. If you want a chunkier salsa that isn't blended up, then you can dice them all by hand or use like a mini chopper to chop them. I've done that before in the past as well, but this is my favorite way because it just makes it so simple and easy. I had my husband helping me here. He loves to get in the kitchen, so he was helping me blend up the tomatoes, and then we're just going to add everything into a stock pot. Once it is all measured out, we added sugar and apple cider vinegar to help with the acidity, and then let it simmer on the stove until it reaches your desired consistency. Right now in these clips it was still a little thin and I wanted to let it thicken up a little bit more, so I believe it simmered for probably 45 minutes or longer until it got to a nice consistency. And then I got our jars washed and cleansed in hot soapy water. I got it all jarred up, processed it in the water bath canner, and now we have our salsa. I'm so happy to have this year's tomato harvest turned into this beautiful, beautiful salsa. You will have to let me know in the comments. I know that several of you are also in the middle of canning season right now as well, and you'll have to let me know what you have made so far this year or what you're making, or if you have any other recipe ideas or anything that we should try. I'm always researching and looking through books and online of so many different canning recipes to see what all that we can make and preserve from our harvest. It is so fun to learn new recipes and discover new ways that we can use our homegrown veggies. So I would love to hear what you have been canning down below in the comments. it is the next day and it is now time for the fun part. We're going to add all of the goodies into the new hutch. Okay friends, here is how our new hutch is looking so far. This is still very much a rough draft. I really need to spend a little bit more time decorating it and figuring out exactly how I want to organize it and display things, but I knew I wanted some of my soup tureens to go in here because I love to have those out. I also added a few of my favorite mixing and serving bowls to the top, along with my new duck tureen and some beautiful jars of salsa and tomato sauce. I'm not sure how long I'll leave those jars here in the top because for long-term storage they do need to be tucked away somewhere dark. I'll probably only leave those up there until I go to decorate for fall in a couple weeks, and then I'm going to be decorating the whole hutch for fall, so I'll probably move those jars down here. I did make sure that these shelves were really sturdy before I put all of these in here, and I'll rearrange a little bit and probably put all the canned goods at the bottom and decorate the top for fall. I cannot wait for that. We're going to have so many pumpkins, homegrown pumpkins, that I want to decorate our kitchen with and put throughout the whole house, but this is how the space looks right now in August. I also wanted to give you a little look into the drawers of these two hutches because these two simple drawers just make the biggest difference in our kitchen. I have lots of extra mason jar lids, like the storage lids, extra measuring cups, our chip clips, funnels, all of my gold serving utensils, and just lots of little kitchen items like that that don't fit into our everyday drawers that are in our kitchen. So these hutch drawers are just the perfect spot to organize all of those little items that, again, we might not need every day, but that we still need a spot for. I just love ideas for small space organization, so I wanted to include this just in hopes that it might be beneficial for someone out there possibly. But I really hope you enjoyed spending this August day with me. It was so much fun to bring you along for. That is going to be it for this video. Let me know in the comments below what your favorite thing is that I found in this haul, and if you enjoyed this style of video, I would absolutely love to hear. Again, there won't be a new video next week, but stay tuned for the week after because lots of fun stuff is coming. I just can't wait for it. Again, lots of decorating content, lots of fall content. I've been working on some sewing projects that I'm going to share as well. I recently finally made some pillow covers that I've been wanting to make with fabric that I thrifted, and I want to share all of that soon. So subscribe if you haven't already. I truly hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, and I will see you in my very next video.